Okay, so the time is 11:18 p.m. I have officially been in this airport for around 32 hours, maybe 33 hours. I decided to start documenting it. I'm very tired. I've been in the same clothes. I managed to wrangle a toothbrush sitting here at the LAX PF Chang's. It's been a long ways. Fundamentally, I fucked up. I forgot to renew my permanent Australian residency visa. Mainly because I assumed that the word permanent meant literally permanent and not semi-permanent. But it seems that I did indeed need to renew my permanent residency, and as I did not do that, I was denied entry to my flight at the gate and needed to reapply. So I did that this morning and still waiting for an update from the embassy or the immigration people to determine if I am granted my resident return. However, I did hear a little snippet today as I attempted to get on the flight again today, which was at the same time as the original scheduled flight yesterday. And I was told that because I was out of the country for 2 years, I was no longer qualifying for a permanent resident visa. So we'll see. The embassy will be open tomorrow and I'll be able to get some person-on-person interaction. But I was studying in the States for the last couple of years, so I was out of the country for 2 years. But yeah, I'm not really sure. There's a lot of conflicting information at the moment. I'm just hoping that I can get on a plane and not spend exorbitant amounts of money each day to fund an airport lifestyle, because it's fucking ridiculous. A bottle of water. Well, first there's like 2 brands or 3 brands of water. There's this water, Smart Water, in an aluminum can. There's Evian, and I think I've seen some Fiji bottles around, but I don't know if those are for the people who belong to the expensive clubs or what. I don't know where to buy those, but these are like $6 or $7 a pop, and they're 532 milliliters, 18 fluid ounces. So if you're aiming at a gallon of water a day, you need quite a few of these in order to stay hydrated. It's like $50 water budget for a day. And on top of that, if you need food, you know, you're looking at $25 a pop for a meal. But it hasn't been all bad. It's been pretty chill. Had some good conversations with some interesting people. Took some cool photographs. Decided to start documenting it, so we'll see how that goes. And it's nice that they have IPAs at least. makes it go by a little easier.
I definitely am.
But yeah, a little update. Tomorrow, we're gonna do a little tour. We're gonna talk to the embassy. We're gonna do a little tour around the terminal and see what we can find. And that is all for now. I'm gonna go to bed. I'm tired. Peace. So that was night number 2 at the international airport. And sleep was pretty decent. Found a nice little corner spot. Place to put the feet up, a little chair to put the head on, protect the bags. So not feeling tired this morning. but I woke up to not receiving an email confirmation of my immigration, so still no word yet on the status of my permanent residency. So, this morning, I'm going to go and wrangle the private bathroom that I found yesterday, which was up some stairs. Very exclusive. And then perhaps some coffee. I think we are due for some coffee. It has been 2 days since getting coffee because I've been dreading the Starbucks line, which seems to be exceptionally long whenever I see it. But perhaps it's time. So let us go. And we are back in our favorite location of the P.F. Chang's LAX 3-story building. And we can look down upon the shops in the mall of LAX, which is always important to have when you are in an airport, is a mall. So you can spend all the money that you so desire to. And I think we're gonna chill here for a bit. Enjoy the quiet. There's no one up here except me. There's a pile of fortune cookies over there. Look at that. All it would take is a walk through the kitchen. I don't know if we're supposed to be up here, but no one has said anything to me yet, and I don't really feel like going down there and dealing with the hustle and bustle. So I think we're just gonna get a coffee and chill up here. I'm charging up some stuff, some gear. It is a very interesting experience to live in an airport, I would say. One of the most unique places I would say that I lived with all the third world countries. It's like, no, an airport. So, yeah, spoke to a very interesting Kiwi man last night who was on some sort of diplomatic mission in the States. We were just talking about COVID and all that sort of stuff, but he seemed pretty convinced that everyone should be mandated to get the vaccine, which was, you know, a very common perspective amongst the people these days. But I guess in New Zealand too, I mean, that's my representative guy from New Zealand talking about how mandates of vaccine should be a thing. We should force people to do stuff. That's what's great about the States, you know, and we all have our issues, but we got freedom of choice, which is pretty nice here. For now, you know, there's a lot of controversy around that, but at the end of the day, if you want to do something, you can find a way to do it, even if it takes you putting in extra work. I mean, it was extra work to not get vaccinated, but people didn't get vaccinated. I didn't get vaccinated. So you can put in the extra work and you can get something done that I think in other countries it would be perhaps impossible to do that, just given the structure and the forcing of the hand of the civilians. So I don't know. Something I'm thinking about. Transition.
Samantha Salgado, Belinda Lee, Julian Su.
I have just received incredible word that my visa has been approved and gone through, and I am officially still a resident. I have the documentation and I can fly out tonight. So after an adventure of living in an airport, it looks like our time here is coming to a close. Spent a lot of money on things that would traditionally cost us cents. And now it's time for the next leg. So let's go. We made it! I'm back in Australia. There's lots of green here. And it is quite refreshing. So now I'm lugging around my baggage. Gonna get a pickup from my dad very soon. And enjoy the rainy morning. And I'll keep the updates going. Alright, I've reached the pickup location for Brisbane arrivals, and my dad is about 18 minutes away last time I heard. So that's exciting. Going to leave the airport and enter the land of Australia. It's raining out, it's pretty cold out, but it's nice. Nice to stand up. It's nice to hear birds in the sky. And yeah, it's good to be back. Even in the airport, we got some trees and green and cars. Yes, we are back in business. Definitely learned a lot from this adventure, including making sure that your visa is established before you try and get on a plane. Not one of my best decisions, but you live and you learn, and you know, 3 days into living in an airport is an experience, and definitely an expensive experience, but that's what happens. So yeah, we're back. I think next time I update it will be from the land. Quite rested from the flight, so should be able to do some stuff and explore the bush a bit today, which will be good. Take some photographs, maybe play some music, catch up with my dad and some friends, and I will take you guys along the way. So I'll update you soon. Peace. Too bad it's woody.
Like a Brisbane airport.
Yeah, it's not terrible. It's nice that there's like trees and shit.